Hi, we are Pepperroot Gaming. I'm Dragoon.
And I'm Dirk. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the bubble. We want to do some exploring today and see what's behind a map we traded with a villager.
First, how about some base expansion plans and fun with withers?
That sounds great. Let's get started. Hey Williams, how you doing, buddy? What you got for us today? Oh, it's some real adventurous music.
Really makes me think of home. So, we're about to get into the nuclear age, and we don't want to really mess up this nice pristine grass field and our beehive area, make it look gross. So we need to expand out and get a designated spot for our nuclear reactors.
Nobody wants to get attacked by radioactive bees.
Yeah. I've already seen one flying with a rainbow for a butt. And that's kind of scary already. Bumped me off the elevator.
So we've dug out this giant space just below the bubble. So it's still chunk loaded. And down here at Bedrock, which wasn't too far down, surprisingly, seemed like a great space to clear out. So it was mostly water, so a lot of sponges and some cobblestone later, and we have a fairly dry basement.
Yep. A good spot to put in the reactors. Hopefully.
Yeah. I believe they need water, so for cooling, so it should be fairly out of sight, out of mind down here.
I hope that if there's a meltdown feature with them, that it's not like full chunk meltdown.
Right, yeah.
It's like 5 block away kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Heavy air quotes feature.
Yeah, I've never used the reactors before in any of the mods, so we'll figure it out.
So once we dug out the area, we looked through a bunch of the chisel blocks, and there was a bunch of pretty cool creative flooring we started kind of like messing around with. Laid out these little pallets here to kind of see what looked good. But yeah, here's the space. I think we'll pick some of these out and get building.
All right. While I'm up here, I may as well point out that we've got bees again, which was no easy feat. Dragoon was busy trying to get another beehive. He got it, luckily. I don't think it took another 1,000 trees or so, but we got another beehive, and he swabbed it and used the Mob Masher Utilities. Let's see, let me pull that up in JEI. Chicken feed. We got a swab of it by hitting it with a mob swab, and then made chicken feed out of the mob swab with the bee on it. And then when you feed that to a chicken, the chicken blows up and gives you an egg of whatever it was that the feed was used for. So we got a bee egg in here. And whenever we need more bees, because they disappear on us, we just flip the lever and wait a few seconds and one pops out. Like that. Figured out a couple things that are killing off our bees. One is I was over here by the water for a while, just setting something up, and I saw 2 bees randomly go poof, like floating right above the water. So I think that the water is somehow hurting them. Not sure how, but it's a thing. And then we also watched a bee with a Mr. T hat fly up our ladder pipe all the way to the surface. So they were escaping that way too. So I don't know if the fire that we had down there was killing them off or not, but that's also trapdoored now. So shouldn't be an issue in the future there. So the main concerns now is just the water in our pond and our access pipe, I guess. We also got a little automated vanilla style setup going for getting the honey, which was just a comparator reading the hive into this chain of repeaters to set a dispenser with bottles into it. And then today I found a hive hopper from Thermal Series, which does all of that in one simple block. It pulls down both honeycomb and liquid honey. So you just pipe it out from that. So you don't need to use the redstone for it. Very simple. But as you can tell, we got our bee seed finally, or honey seed. Mystical agriculture, we're almost done. Just a few of them left.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, I think we should go for broke. We should probably just go ahead and go right to the nitro tier.
Yeah. If possible.
I think it is. It looks like it takes a dielectric casing, some nitro capacitors, some uranite. What else?
Nitro capacitors. How do you make those? Nitro crystals. Oh, I've got to use this energizing thing for it. Block of blazing crystals. Good. Figure out how to use that.
Oh yeah, we'll need some nether stars to get nitro crystal essence.
Okay, so this is what those energizing rods are that we've been getting from quests.
I think to get these crystals, we can use the orb with a nether star, 2 blocks of redstone, and a blazing crystal. And I think I just made the blazing crystal. Yeah, looks like we just right-click this stuff in here. Get 2 blocks of redstone and a nether star. Okay, and then it looks like we need to energize this thing.
Yep, that works. Make sure the limit's disabled on all of these. %.
Not bad. For the giant jump we're gonna make.
What if we... Where's the highest tier? Is that spirited or blazing?
Being spirited. It's the thing I love and hate about Minecraft is there's always room for expansion. You always need just one more of something.
Yep.
Okay, almost there. We're at 98%. See what happens here. 99. Somewhat anticlimactic. The crystal just appears inside the box. But there we go. 16 nitro crystals.
Ooh.
Well, to make the nitro reactor, we'll need 4 of those capacitors. 4 of these, I'm sorry, you're probably uraninite blocks and another dielectric casing. Let's see what we can do. Oh boy. Okay. So, it's not quite accurate. We are going to need that. It's a single block, and the recipe makes you 4 of them. But to build the actual facility, you need 32 of them.
Oh. Okay.
So, I guess we'll get farming.
We need to do this thing a lot more times, huh?
Looks that way. I think we just need the nitro crystals. Maybe we make the nitro crystal plant and
yeah,
go from there. All right, finally. Oh yeah, you can see when you go to lay it down, it turns green, so that makes sense. Okay, well, here we go. Well, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Looks like it's only 3 by 3.
Did the book lie to me?
It appears so.
Oh, it's 4 high. Maybe.
Yeah, it's 4 high.
That's okay. Easy fix.
Okay, well, this looks easy enough here. We need to get some uraninite in here. We need to get some carbon, which will be, I think, wood or coal, some redstone. Let's get refined storage down here, and we can fill all these.
Okay. So we can use another solid coolant besides water to cool it down even better. It only mentions snow, but I wonder if we could use blue ice for that.
I think you can. I think when I was reading, it looked like you could.
So it's probably the coldest block that we have access to. Okay, I made a pattern to do ice essence into packed ice. And then we're going to need a pattern to do packed ice into blue ice. And I think I just throw both of those in the netherite crafter, is that right?
You don't even have to throw them in the crafter. You just request the... Oh, I'm sorry, you put the pattern in the crafter. You're correct.
Okay.
Okay, well, I added water just before we reached, it looks like the maximum of 920 or so degrees centigrade. So hopefully averted a meltdown.
Yeah.
But looks like we're good. I got water piped in there. I've got all of the materials getting pumped in, and it looks like it's generating a whole heck of a lot of power.
$51,000 per tick. 52. It's going up.
Yeah, depending on how many materials you have in there and if it's cooled, I think it all plays a factor in how fast it can process power.
Just manually put some blue ice in there too.
Okay, and I turn on auto mode, and it looks like it's shut down right now because it's full on power. So Nice. Alright, well, let's get this thing piped into power.
So where do we put the plug? What about below that? There you go.
There we go. Oh yeah, dumped all that power into the grid real quick.
Now we can turn our charging on our backpacks. See how fast we can use that up.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see a buffer in the 5-digit range.
That's a lot of buffer. Now the batteries are all empty at the moment, so everything that's being made is being pulled into the backpack. Did you turn yours on too?
I did. The generator is currently generating between 83 and 84,000 FE per tick.
Jeez, that's nuts.
It doesn't look like it has enough to store it right now. So all of it's getting outputted. Well, aside from the crafting, that was easier than I thought.
Yeah. Just find out what happens when it gets too hot.
I mean, I could take the coolant out. Yeah.
No. I don't know if meltdowns are an actual thing and if they are actually bad news. But I think I'd rather that be an experience thing, an accident.
Yeah.
We'll just leave the looming dread of it being a possibility in there. Alright, let's have some fun with some withers then. First up, the couple withers we killed by hand, we made some nether star seeds. Got them going in here. Unfortunately, you can't put the nether star seeds in cloches, so you gotta do them in the botany pots or in soil. And see, when you look at the JEI, your options are botany pots or seed reprocessing. So that's how that goes. They're pretty slow, and they also are a two-step process. So let me gather up some of this. First, you've got to craft nether star shards, which will take 9 pieces of essence. And then with these shards, it takes 3 of them to make a star. Just made 32 of them. Oh, forgot to turn my macro off. Everything went nuts for a second. Uh-oh, still going nuts. Throwing stars at you too.
Make it rain.
Sky's falling. So that's how we're getting some nether stars. Let's build a wither kill chamber.
Good idea.
Now we're going to want to build it in a compact machine, because if you build it out in the world, it's going to change the lighting. It'll darken every time you summon one, and you'll also get the health bar popping up over top.
Oh yeah, that's super
Unless
annoying.
you build it far out. Yeah. I've never done it before, but I understand the process of it, I think. You don't need too much space, and we're going to want a dedicated machine just to it in case something goes wrong. I don't know if we can claim the chunks that these are in. So, these are all the different sizes of machines. This being the smallest, and this being the largest. The smallest is a 3x3x3 cube. This is not going to be large enough. From there, goes up 2 blocks in all directions. So this is a 5x5 and 7x7, then a 9x9, 11x11, and a 13x13. So I'm thinking we could probably squeeze it into the white one, but it'd be really tight. So either the gold or the black. You have a preference?
Let's try the gold one. Feels like it's a little bit of a challenge, and it might be a little more friendly on the server, considering all the chunks we have loaded.
Sure. Oh, I'm inside your head. There we go.
Same. It was scary in there.
There wasn't much in there. Alright, let's see. So we are going to want to open up our network. We have a wither builder.
Interestingly enough, still able to use the crafting grid in here, and all the parts and everything are showing up.
Oh, you're right. I just did that without even thinking.
So we'll still need to get a transmitter or a receiver pair to get the stuff in and out of here, but that's good to know.
Yeah. I wonder it's because it's the void. It's all one universe.
Oh, that makes sense, since all of them are in the void. Yeah.
Yeah. And since you did the code change on it for infinite range, basically. So we got our wither builder. I had the two mixed up in my head. The kill chamber and the mining chamber. So, I think we're going to do both of them in yellow ones. Any objection?
No. Do you want to upgrade to the black one then? Put them side by side? Is that an option?
I don't know. Let's see. So, let's hop out and into the black. We need space for killing it. So for the corner here, it would be the wither builder. A grinder would be above at that level. Grinder. And then another grinder over here. And then vertical height's fine, since it would be soil heads. So we would just need an absorption hopper to pick it up. And possibly glass it in from this side.
I was gonna say we could just do the outside.
Yeah. So just a glass here, like going all the way up for like a tube. That should do that. And then for the other, we would need I think the same space. We would have laser. Let me pull out some more blocks. Let's see, what do I have Instamine? There we go. Andesite. So laser. And this would be above it, a little higher. No, that needs another airspace.
Looks like just enough.
Yeah, as long as my understanding of it's correct.
Always a risky business.
I've never used the drills. I've never used a stasis machine. So I'm not 100% positive that it'll work.
Good enough for me. Let's plow ahead carefree.
All right. 2 in 1 box then.
Let's you know what? We haven't tested moving those boxes. Let's see what happens if we move it with stuff inside it.
How about I stay in it while you move it?
Oh boy. You know, it actually suits the black compact machine with the wither. I like it.
Good thinking.
Okay, well, your pocket dimension is now literally in my pocket.
I'm in your pocket. Okay.
Does that make you like Mighty Max?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. See what happens when you come out.
But, oh. I came out where I went in.
Everything seemed to stay. Looks like it records the... Yep.
Yep. Everything's good. So it just records what block you were when you went in.
Makes sense. All right, well, don't activate it because it's full of parts.
Oh boy. Why is it not working?
Looks like there's no power yet.
We do have a point on it. That's not drawing in any energy. Might need to check the batteries, see if they're filling up. That does turn them on. Oh. Okay, we're going to find out if these are claimed chunks now, I guess. You just zoned in at a good time. Okay, these are not claimed chunks. Did we just lose another builder? Is it in your inventory?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Alright. So let's get another wither builder. And we've got some supreme machines. Those are the ones that we need ether gas for. So hopefully this is the last one.
Yep, it does. So, according to the wiki, the working area of the machine is 3 by 3 by 1.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, it's putting another one out. Kill it. Let's not set that up until we're all set. Oh man.
Yeah, let's remove power from it.
I disconnected it from the network, so it shouldn't be getting items anymore. Why is that guy not dying?
He's regenerating. So, what I was saying is that according to the wiki, it summons a block above, so we should have space to put a wither-resistant building material in here.
Okay.
So we can slap some wither-proof glass on top and in these gaps here. It said it to only work with redstone. Right now it's set to be ignored.
The issue is most likely that a head was not the last thing to be placed on it.
Right.
Okay. Danger time. It is this, right? It's not 3 high. Whoop. Yep, that's what we got in there. I don't have my armor on.
Shoot, me neither.
Oh boy. Oh man. That was a dumb idea. Oh, it was a Oh, I've got to go in there somehow. I've got to use the crafting monitor to make a new Game Boy to get in there. Grab my things and then jump out, put my armor on. Oh, he despawned.
Oh, I killed him.
Nice job.
Managed to get my armor on just in time.
Hey, free dirt. Oh, I think I had like 85 levels or something. So why is this not building it? Maybe it's these. Maybe they have to be in corners instead of in its armpit. Get that off. Okay. I guess it's not redstone controlled.
It should be. Oh, yeah, it got broken and moved.
So in the corners this time. Point.
There we go.
Okay, so it was the mob meshers have to be in the corners instead of underneath. Let's break that before we get another one. Okay, it's powered up. And it died. Another instantly spawned.
Perfect.
Perfect. Flawless, like we knew what we were doing.
Right. First try.
Oh, of course. Cool. So that's one part. Next thing that we want to have fun with is getting ether gas. Hopefully this one's a lot easier. Oh. We want a stasis chamber, which we are missing golden gears for. Easy enough. Let's craft up a few of those. Let's do this one off the ground also. We can pipe in and out from the bottom if needed. In theory, that you build a wither on top of that and it locks the wither before it blows up. So in the blue shape or blue form.
Okay.
And then you have a laser drill aimed down at his head and 4 laser bases pointing into the laser drill using the purple laser lenses. Oh, okay. I believe I had them backwards. I believe we need 4 laser drills and 1 fluid laser base.
Okay.
It says for the laser drill, this machine, when provided with power, charges the first ore laser base and fluid laser base that finds in its working area. So it sounds like these are the ones that you point into the other. What? Oh, you know.
Ah, it looks like we might be able to put these bases up or down one. The drills.
Oh yeah.
If I turn on the working area, it looks like they do a grid.
Okay.
So we can maybe raise up that base in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, it's not filling up with energy. Or maybe it doesn't need it. The interface doesn't have an FE bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, he appears to be in stasis.
Yeah. Let's give it maybe 10 seconds, see if he blows up. But I think we're good here. Fly on up to the top. Yep, it says we have ether gas. Cool. That wasn't so bad. This was actually pretty easy compared to the other one.
Yeah. Just in case. I feel like this is one of those situations where you encircle it with glass. Let's not...
Yeah, he spawned. He can't go anywhere if we fill it in.
Except on that next server reboot.
Ooh. With the ether gas, we can now make the mycelial reactor. Let's pull that guy out. Right there. So we would need to make the Supreme Machine Frame, which I believe we have a couple of at least. 1 left. Okay. 2 plastic, 2 netherite ingots, 2 diamond gears, and another star. To get the ether, go here. And we gotta wait for a full bucket. Either that or we pipe it in. I'm patient.
I'm not.
Is it piping in? Yep.
It is.
Don't know how much it needs. Let's see. Half a bucket. Almost there. We're at 460.
There we go. Just got enough to start crafting.
Awesome. This thing will have to get going in the next episode. Feels like almost the end of an era.
Yeah, got all these reactors. We finally got the top one. I wonder how it's going to stack up against the reactor.
That's a good point. I wasn't even thinking about that. Guess we'll find out what the better one is. And in our network, We have a map. Of course, I can't search for map. So, what was that thing called? Yep, here's in my backpack. Alright. We got a mineral deposit map from one of the immersive engineering vendors. And since this world has like special spawn conditions, we're kind of curious if this is actually something that exists. If it overwrites the Feed the Beast mod spawning whatevers. I have no idea how far it is.
That's the fun of these maps.
Yep. Just throw the map in my offhand. Fancy.
All right, lead the way.
And we're on the map already. It's not that far at all. That's kind of cool. So the trick to the treasure maps is, I'll pull this into my main hand. You want to get your butt into the middle like this. Back it up a little, and right here it should be right below me. This looks like it's just rock all the way down. What's that? That's just stone.
There's a cave down here.
Well, that's bedrock. So, looks like the maps are no good.
I know, Dirk, it's not looking good.
Yeah, not looking good. I'm gonna put my night vision helmet on. See a little better, even though the FOV is gonna drop. Yeah, just stone, marble, diorite, granite, dirt, bedrock. Yep, just the normal stuff. Right, well, now we know not to follow any maps.
All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I know we've done a lot. Let's see, we've set up the new reactor in this basement here, and this thing is putting out just an insane amount of power. Enough that I think we've probably finished our power requirements for the rest of this pack, but we're going to go through the rest of the generators and complete those quests anyway. But good to know that we've kind of got that knocked out, and honestly, from all the sleuthing we've done so far, we have enough to keep it running, so I think we're definitely set.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.